Do you play a lot of Pokemon? Do you sit there and play with your kids? Is it only for kids? Well, apparently in Japan, it's a kids only purchase. Yeah, this is one of those strange stories you see coming out of Japan. Now, Pokemon in itself, a collectible card game, mostly, I believe the age rating on Pokemon, I believe is 8. But when it comes to Pokemon and new scalpers and everything like that, they're trying to combat the scalpers. Here in Canada and in the US, a lot of stores have actually removed these from the big box stores because people got violent. I know there's a few stories down in the States where people had weapons drawn on them for trying to race to the finish line of getting these cards out of the store where they get on the shelf, people are lined up just to scalp them, just to buy up the entire allotment that they get at the stores and go on their merry way with it and then resell them for more money. Now, I know personally, I've seen this happen with Magic the Gathering here where I am in Edmonton. There was a few stores that would go around shopping out these big box stores, buying up the entire supply of one particular booster pack, and then they would resell it for about 2 to 3 times more than what they were going for. And it's really unfortunate because people that want to play the game or don't have a lot of money, then they can't play the game. And in a lot of ways, kids don't have a lot of money. They get money from their parents, and now they can't go and purchase that new pack. But there's another side to this whole story. We'll get into the story here, but before we do, please take a look at my catalog of many videos that are on this channel. Like, share, subscribe. You know what? Take a look through the channel. You'll probably find something that will interest you. This is from Sora News 24. This is a Tokyo, Japan outlet, I believe. Tokyo Pokemon Card Shop blocks scalpers by limiting sales to kids only for part of its inventory. So like the first 10 packs that they sell are to kids only of the inventory. And they've got different styles of packs in Japan. They look very different. Haruya 2. I always say them wrong. They are a good site if you are still playing Magic the Gathering to check them out because they do tend to be ahead of the curve when it comes to up and coming decks. They don't think kids should have to hope for a miracle in order to find Pokemon cards. Are you a little old for Pokemon? Isn't something you likely hear in Japan. The country's ongoing otaku culture boom means that they're not unusual to see grown-up fans openly enjoying the franchise. You know what? There is an addiction when it comes to cracking packs. Hence why cracking packs are called cardboard crack. The addiction, cracking them and stuff like that. But at the same time, the scalpers of these products, it's like the same thing that happened with the PS5, and then the Wii Switch, the Wii Fit board, where they would get put on the shelf. They would go in, buy up all the copies of it, and then try and sell it for double, if not triple, their money. We've seen this over and over again. Scalpers ruin a lot of fandom. But there's at least one Pokemon related place in Japan where adults might be told, sorry, you're too old. And that's Haruya 2, a trading card shop located in Tokyo's Akihabara neighborhood. Last weekend, they sent out a tweet on their official account letting everyone know that they were limiting sales to Pokemon cards pictured in the display to children junior high school age or younger. So this is the tweet in question. Thankfully, Google auto translates for me. We are selling packs only to the customers of junior high school students on the first floor. Sales will end as soon as the pack runs out for the day, up to a total 10 packs per person per day. Staff may ask to confirm your age. So here's the packs of what's going on. You can see these are not your typical packs. These are usually the ones that get hung onto a hanger. If you're buying booster boxes, you've probably already got a deal with the store. This is just to stop scalpers from walking in, buying all these packs up, and running out of the store with them. But Here in Canada and the USA, there's a little bit more of a tail with this. I don't know how much it is in Japan. Now, when it comes to opening booster packs, when you're opening these packs, they can be seen as a form of gambling. So limiting these to kids only brings up a different style of question I have to ask. Um, yeah, the games are made for kids, but there's a simple gambling aspect when it comes to the secondary market, how much things are worth, what you're chasing, the hollow foils, all the special unique cards that you can get in these packs. So you've got to ask, yes, we're making it available only to kids, but is this really a good thing? I think a lot of people need to stop scalping, and you're never going to stop the scalpers. Have you tried buying a secondhand ticket to a event? They are astronomically overcharged. So it's very interesting to see this stuff. This is so effing funny. Nice adult making this meant for kids toys seen much more toxic, and they really are. We've seen so many bad things come out of all the scalpers. Like earlier in the year, the last couple of years, Target and Walmart even were putting up signs saying they were no longer going to sell this product or these products because of the violence that came with them, because people were scalping, and it just became a very high theft item as well. Yeah, like it was in the New York Times where Target stopped selling Pokemon cards, citing safety concerns in stores. The intense demand for Pokemon trading cards, which steadily rose in recent years, rocketed high because of the pandemic. One Walmart, a paper signed by store managers, said these cards would not be stocked due to inappropriate customer behavior and increased demand, according to the image circulating online. Now, this is what brought about. So you've got people that are scalping, you've got people that are literally drawing weapons on each other for these cards. So limiting them to kids, I don't think is going to really solve anything when it comes to that. It might stop a little bit. Yeah, they're putting aside a certain level that's only meant for kids. So I guess there's that point, but then you come with the ethical side of things, with the loot box sort of scenario with it. It's a tough one to really put. I think it's kind of a good thing because it does get the cards to the kids, but that's what singles are for. How are these stores not actually selling singles? And that is where I don't really understand it. Yeah, they're keeping booster packs to the side, but then singles would sell anyway. So other than it being a marketing stunt at this point, because they are a brand new store, for that's their second location they're opening up. It's a very interesting tale of, is Pokemon really just for kids? What is everyone else's thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not entirely convinced this is really that great of a thing. I don't know if it's really going to take off, if this is just going to be a kid's thing, if some adult is going to give a kid hundreds of thousands of dollars to walk into these stores and purchase a ton of these packs, walk out and then hand them to the adult for them to scalp it all. Where does this really go? It's going to be an interesting story. If we ever do get a follow-up here, I normally don't see a lot of these stories that comes direct from Japan, but I thought this one was interesting to cover. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Anyway, I'm your Proud Canadian Phoenix Cinder Shadow. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.